There you are. Today we are going to try to narrow the wheels to the front of my derby car. We have done one. I'll show you what it looks like real quick. Here is the one that we have started. We started out, let me put it down here. We started out with this one, and we have this one. Give you a better idea. Got this, and we basically cut almost all of this out to make them. We run 550s, which I can show you that. They're 5.5 inches wide tires. So we building the rims to match them. But basically, we'll put it up, we'll cut it, and then we slice the ring, sandwich it around it to hold it into place, and then I tack it. I haven't fully welded these up. Haven't decided what I'm going to do, whether grind them down or try to wrap them where they don't, sharp edges don't cut the tubes. I need to do some more looking into that on what's the best way to do it. But I'm gonna get everything set up. We got a little, it's actually a plastic table. I'm gonna put a stainless steel sheet and some floor grating over there in front of the lawnmower. I'll set it all up, and then I'll get right back with you and show you the device we bought. It's from Indy CNC. Alright, sorry about the noise. The compressor, got it building some air for the plasma cutter. I just got this sheet of metal laid, and I've got this. I'm actually going to cut this off real quick. So I'll have this laying around all the time just to do this until I actually get a steel table or a welding table. One or the other. But I'll cut this off real quick and get right back with you. Alright, got it all sit in there, and it'll actually rotate some rollers. You gotta make sure you knock off the wheel weights. I still got some wheel weights I need to knock off. But you got this adjustment where you can adjust it all the way up, however you want to do it. You got this side too you can adjust on. But it's actually pretty neat. Indy CNC, they make it. They're on Facebook, and I'd say they probably got a website. But you hook your ground to right here. This is adjustable. Set it against that. This is where you set your plasma cutter, or I use it to put my marker in too when I'm drawing the line. But I mean, it's pretty nice if you don't want to spend outrageous price for rims. But I just figured, I don't know, I kind of want to start just trying to do everything on my own, and actually showed my wife this at Blizzard Bash last year, and she got it for me for my birthday last year, Christmas. I just never used it. I actually bought a plasma cutter too, and didn't have a compressor yet, so as soon as I got the compressor, then I tried it out. That's about as far as I've gone, so I'm still new at it. But I mean, it's pretty basic setup. It's really nice setup. But I'll get it all set back up here, measure and make some marks, and show you how it works. Alright, now you can see the difference on how it rolls. I actually took a flap wheel, kind of cleaned up around the beads. These things are also nice because this is a 15-inch wheel. I can't remember what it goes to, but you can move these to do smaller wheels. I think you can do all the way down to like small lawnmower wheels. It's actually, I think it's really nice for what it is. I think we paid $3 something shipped to the house, but we just about got it ready. Now we need to figure out how we're going to measure it. Probably need to look off the other rim and see how that goes. See how I measured it. I think I just cut, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches there out of the middle. But I'll look real quick, do some measurement, and then I'll get right back with you and I'll show you how it works with putting it in there with the marker. Put in there. I got the ground up here. The ground is, as you see, it's spring loaded. I've put pressure against it, got it set, got all this tight. Now I've got this, put it in there, and you just tighten this bolt down, and it will pinch it. Well, I think I've got it. Let's not touch it. Probably be better with like a finer tip, but ain't gotta be perfect. But what I do is I just take it, I think my marker's just about hard. And just go around it. If I had a good marker, I'd only have to go around it once. Maybe I can put it in there that way. All right, now this rim from inside to inside is 7 inches, and I'm wanting it to be 5.5. So I'll take 1.5 inches off. So I need to go from this mark and go 1.5 inches. Now, got that mark made. I need to loosen this whole thing up. Slide it over. Get my Sharpie back in there. Hang on, hold it that way. Alright, so I'll set it right where that mark is. And I'll do the same thing. I ain't even gonna touch it. When that is done, check it again, make sure it's 1.5 inches, perfect. All right, now I will put the plats.
Do I need backup?
Huh?
Do I need backup?
It just sits in there, and then you tighten up on it. And you gotta readjust your bottom piece. The only thing I don't like about this one, well, it's probably my gun, is it sits on this white tip. All right, now hook my ground right here. Another important thing on this is I don't cut all the way around it. Actually, I forgot to mark it. I mark a couple spots, and I'll leave that until the end. That way you don't cut all the way around this and you got this side over flopping. You have it all intact until them last little cuts. This one will have it close enough. Plus my ground on this thing is just kind of iffy. And just turn it really slow. As you can see, there's a couple spots where, I don't know, jerk it a little too hard, it won't cut through. So I usually have to go around a second time. I guess it'll work out more as I get used to it. But I'll go around a second time real quick and get right back with you. It looks like we got it cut all the way through now. Maybe a couple different spots. But I'm gonna go ahead and move over to my next line. Alright, now I have it moved to the other mark. So I will cut that same. It'll be the same as the other one, so I'll get that cut and I'll get right back with you to tell you I'll finish it up. Alright, now I have this cut besides these two little pieces. I'm going to cut through them real quick and then break the rim apart. Alright, now so we'll pull the rim out. a couple more pieces of soap than I thought. Now it'll sit back on there like so. It'll sit down in there like that. But I'll need to clean it up. And then you tack it in place, set it back in there, and you roll it around. Makes it easier for welding. But let me get it cleaned up, and then I'll get right back with you. Alright, now I've knocked off some of the slag around, and I've got it set. There'll be just a little on this rim. There's just a little offset on each side all the way around. But I'll get the welder ready, tack it into place. Some people, they take this ring that you cut off, they'll take the plasma cutter and they'll actually cut the ring in half. They'll stretch it, they'll put it around here, they'll put it around the rim, and then they'll slide this one over it and make it like a sleeve to kind of hold it in place. But last time I did it, I kind of just had better luck. I guess I ain't figured it out yet, but I kind of had better luck with this way, which I may be doing it wrong. This one and that one are my first ones I've ever done. Liable to run them and they fall in half. I don't know, but we'll try it. But I will get the welder all set up and get right back with you when I tack it. All right, for some reason my helmet's not working right. All right, this might be a little hard to do. All right, so I got 4 corners tacked. Should hold fairly decent. but I need to clean the inside of the rim. I need to take a grinder or whatever, clean up the inside of the rim, clean up the outside, and I'll actually weld the inside and the outside, and then set it back in the little jig here, and I'll roll it and just weld it up solid. Everybody's seen how that works, so I won't bore you with that. This will probably be the end of the video. Basically, I don't know, it's a pretty nice little deal by NDCNC. If you need one, I know they're on Facebook. I'd say they have a website. They can ship it right to you. Just cut a center out of it, or cut the center, whatever you want to cut out of it, however wide you want it, and weld it back together. Just figured people might want to see that, and I had to do it anyways, so appreciate y'all watching, subscribing. We are actually, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but we are actually at over 1,000 views through all of our videos, so I guess that's pretty cool. I don't know how I'm doing with the videos or not, but however you feel I'm doing, just let me know if I'm doing horrible or what I could change, or I don't know. I need to get some stuff to actually hold the camera while I'm doing it, but I figure this would be something y'all would like to see. On my next video, I'm actually going, I don't know where the centers are. We cut this center out, and I got a 3/8 thick center that has all 4 boat patterns on it. I'll weld that back in. I've never done that with this jig, but you can do it with that too. Set the plasma cutter up on the side. So my next video will probably be that. I'll cut this out, tack one in, weld it all up, and probably show you the finished product of the whole rim. That'll be the next video, but it's about all the time I got today. Thanks for watching.